Tido! Luna and the blanket of stars. In a quiet mountain village tucked high above the clouds, where the wind whispered secrets and the trees sang lullabies, there lived a little girl named Luna. She was 7 years old, curious-eyed, and always barefoot because she believed the earth liked to feel her tiny feet running across it. Luna lived with her father, Elias, a kind-hearted man who worked as a candle maker. Every night after dinner, he would light one candle and tell Luna a story while she curled up beside him, clutching her favorite blanqueta. Worn-out old thing filled with holes, but covered in hand-sewn stars her mother had stitched before she passed away. Each star, her father would say, is a wish your mother made. Just for you. Luna believed him. She believed in many things: cloud fairies, moon whispers, and the idea that somewhere her mother still watched over her. But one evening, the wind changed. A terrible storm rolled in from the north, the kind that made houses shiver and windows cry. Lightning snapped across the sky like angry handwriting. Luna wasn't scared until a loud crack shook the roof. When morning came, everything had changed. The workshop was damaged. The roof leaked. Worst of all, Luna's blanket, the only thing that smelled like her mom, was missing. She searched under the bed, in every drawer, even outside in the mud. Nothing. She cried for hours. Her father tried to make her laugh. He lit extra candles, told extra stories, and even let her have dessert first, but Luna's eyes had lost their sparkle. That night, she refused to sleep. I can't, she whispered. What if I forget how she smelled? What if I forget her star? Her father sat beside her in silence. Then he said something he hadn't decided before. Luna, do you know where stars come from? She shook her head. They come from inside us. From memories so bright they float up into the sky when we sleep. Your blanket wasn't filled with stars. It was filled with love. And love doesn't vanish. It hides in places you haven't looked yet. Luna looked up at him, wiping her nose. Then I'll find it. I'll find the love. The next morning, Luna packed a little bag with bread, a wooden bird toy, and one of her dad's smallest candles. She told him, I'm going to the top of the mountain. Maybe the stars went there. He wanted to say no, but he saw the light coming back into her eyes. So it nodded. With her backpack and hope in her heart, Luna began to climb. The mountain was steep, and the trees whispered things she didn't understand. But Luna kept going. A rabbit ran alongside her for a bit, then a butterfly hovered by her ear. It felt like someone was guiding her. When she reached the clearing near the top, the sun was beginning to dip, painting the clouds orange and gold. Luna sat on a rock, tired, and pulled out the candle. She lit it carefully. The flame flickered, dancing in the mountain breeze. And then something magical happened. The flame grew brighter, not biggerish, deeper. It began to shimmer like it was full of starlight. Luna stared into it, and she saw something. She saw her mother. Not clearly, not like a photograph, but in feelings. A laugh, soft and musical. The touch of a hand fixing her head. The warmth of arms that had once held her. Luna didn't speak. She didn't move. She just watched. Then the wind picked up. It swirled around her like a hug, wrapping her up, making the candle glow even stronger. And for a second, justa se con Luna could hear her mother's voice. I'm proud of you, little moon. You remembered the stars. Luna closed her eyes, and when she opened them, something lay at her feet. Not the blanket, but a new one. Soft, hand-stitched, covered in fresh stars, some golden, some silver, some made of thread that shimmered like the northern lights. She wrapped it around herself and whispered, "Thank you." As Night Fae Luna looked up at the sky, it was bursting with stars, more than she had ever seen. She didn't know if she had climbed high enough to reach heaven, or if heaven had come down just enough to reach her. Either way, "Se es mille." She made her way down slowly, her new blanket wrapped tightly around her, her heart lighter than ever. When she got home, her father stood on the porch, worried but when he saw her wrapped in stars. He didn't ask a single question. Ehus knelt, hugged her tight, and whispered, "I knew you'd find her." From that night on, Luna slept without fear, and every time she held a new blanket, she felt something warm inside her chest. Love, memory, light, and a gentle reminder that the ones we lose are never really gone. They just become stars, waiting for us to find them again. Subscribe, Carlo. Wana, Tumher, Starsby, Kahin, Ko, Na, Jia.